Hello, my lovely YouTube family, and welcome. Before I get going into this reading, I am going to clear the air a little bit. Okay, everybody, that was the crystal singing bowl for the heart chakra. So I did feel that was appropriate for what we're going to be talking about, especially with my connection. So today, that I have with the FAE. So today we're going to be looking at messages from the FAE. It's a summer solstice message. Summer solstice is one of those times during the year when you can definitely connect and communicate with the FAE much more easily. They're definitely about. So we're going to be looking into, just like what they want to say, messages that they have for us, whatnot. We have 3 groups, as you can see. We have group 1 with the moonstone, group 2 with the orange calcite, and group 3 with the Botswana agate. Please do remember this is a general reading and not a personal one. So there's no reason to take anything personally if something is not resonating. Just take what does, leave the rest. If you feel called to watch more than one group, there's obviously reason for that. Trust it. Go with your gut. Go with your instincts. Make sure it is coming from the intuition and not ego. Also, if you would like to see more readings such as these, you can head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop down box below. And if you're looking to get a personal reading, that's where you go as well for right now. So go ahead and select whichever group is calling to you, and I'm going to get going with this reading. Those of you who chose group 1 with the moonstone, this is going to be your reading. I am going to be using my oracle chips as well for this, so I'm going to go ahead and put the cards down, then pull some chips, and then get into it. We have the Queen of Wands. We have Lost and Found. We have the Star, and we have Surrender. All right, hold on. Let's see what comes up. Wow. Already the messages I'm getting from this group are quite amazing. Oh, it's caught on my ring. Hold on. Ah! Okay, here we go. We have August. Proposal in marriage or business. New home. Awesome person. New job. God, I feel like a lot of people chose this group for some reason. We have horrible personality. We have nutrition, we have 888, and we have level up. Okay, so just looking at this. Well, first off, if anybody's having any mood swings or anything wackadoo going on with them like this, where they're feeling really stressed out and stuff like this, you might want to look into your nutrition. I feel like there's something that you're eating, too much caffeine, Too much sugar, too much crap, too much junk, too much processed anything is not good. And it can actually affect your moods. So if you've been feeling like, you know, you're going through some serious hormonal shit, please look to your nutrition, because there's the key to it all right there. By what you put in your body is literally what you become. So you might want to take a close look at that. Obviously, this summer, okay, and we literally have August coming up here as well, okay, this is definitely going to be a time for you, okay? This is like you. It's me time. It's go time when it comes to this. For those of you who have been kind of like lost in the past and you've been dwelling over something that you've lost, like either it was a relationship or some kind of job opportunity that didn't work out, you've been going through a rough time, this is the FAE. They're here to tell you, no more of this. You need to turn on your superpowers here and really freaking turn on that Queen of Wands kind of energy, because hard times are over. You know, it's time to look forward to the abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity that is definitely coming your way. But in order for that to happen, there is a need to surrender. Surrender what is not serving you anymore. It says, at times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Exactly. If you've been like hanging on too fucking hard to the past and thinking, oh, I lost this relationship, or I lost this opportunity, or I lost this love, oh, I'll never have it again, that's really, really negative and bad. And the message here is to stop that right now, because what was once lost is about to be found thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. And I feel like in this case, you've lost touch with yourself. You've lost touch with your reality, because maybe you've been so focused on other people and other things that you're like forgetting about you. And this is the message here. It's time to turn it on. It's time to shine like that star. It's time to like really freaking tap into the opportunities. And I feel like it's like you're kind of like going through a glow up, and it's just, you're going to feel so fucking awesome. Hence the reason awesome person. I do feel like there is a new job opportunity coming for some of you. Definitely proposals in business. There is a new home opportunity. I feel like a lot of people chose this group, which is why I feel like, you know, this is why there's so many like different choices and options here, is because there's a lot of people looking at this right now. And I feel like leveling up. Okay. This is what this is all about. Okay. They're trying to tell you it's time to level up. Okay. The past is past. Let it the fuck go. Surrender it. You have so many good things coming your way. Start looking and focusing your energy there instead. And then freaking stuff will just miraculously start to change. It says, listen to your heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others, perhaps too much. Exactly. I feel like that is the case here. You've been so focused on other things and other people that you're forgetting about yourself. And in this case, if you want to change your life, you have to change. And in order to do that, you can't keep doing what you've always done. Okay. It's time to look to the new here. Obviously August, and literally we have 888. Okay. August is what? The 8th month. Yes. So I feel like August 8th could be an important date for some of you. If some of you have a birthday in August, oh yeah, this is definitely for you as well. But it's time to, I think it's time for an attitude check and a reality check, because you guys have a lot of potential here and a lot of great opportunities. Just make sure that you're leaving the negativity behind, okay? You guys also could have been dealing with a lot of freaking shit and been dealing with somebody who has a really horrible personality. Now it's time to, like, you've been dealing with them for so long. Maybe it's somebody that you've known your whole life. It could even be a family member, which is constantly nonstop, just horrible shit. Always freaking downer. They're so fucking dour and just like a drain on your energy. And in this case, the Fae are sitting here trying to tell you, okay, enough, cut your ties, clear the aura, use some, crystal singing bowls, whatever the fuck you need to do to clear your energy and get the fuck out of that person's bubble. Okay. It's time to move on. And for those of you who are sad that you might have lost something and you'll never get it back, that is just bullshit, because what's coming to you is better than what you had before. Much better. So it's important that you be focusing on that. Okay. As well. Now, before I close out this reading, I do want to, I'm going to peek at these guys right here. I haven't used this deck in forever, so I kind of want to take a peek at that. Oh, there it is right there. Yeah, exactly. So, oh my God, and get this. Okay, what it says right here. Lost and Found Fairy collects lost treasures and keeps them for a rainy day, revealing them when they're needed most. She's attracted to shiny things and often keeps company with magpies and crows, for they too have a keen eye for things that sparkle. If you see these birds, this fairy is probably nearby. So there's a little hint. And I also have to mention, it's kind of crazy because usually in the Queen of Wands with the regular tarot, she always has a cat, right? Well, even in this Lost and Found card, there is a cat there. So cats also for you guys, definitely. I'm going to mention that, okay? So cats, magpies, crows, and I'm getting tingles all over my body after I said the cat thing. So, oh my God. Woo! The tingles are strong. Jesus. So there's something to that, okay? Why do I feel like turning on your cat prowess is going to get you far? That is like a freaking strong ass message that just came through. Okay, so if you've misplaced something either materially or spiritually, call on this helpful fairy to find it. She will often leave little hints, tips, and clues. She may remind you to be practical. For example, if you've lost your keys, retrace your last steps in your mind. Where were you when you last saw them? This fairy often appears in autumn. Look at this, is like very sunny and very, bright and sunshiny and very August energy, what I'm seeing right here. But guess what? That is like when we have the first harvest. That's, Lunasat, is around this time. And it is where we're getting ready to transit into fall. We're transitioning. Okay. So again, this is like a big transition for you guys, but obviously fall is going to be, maybe some of you guys are going to get proposed to. Some of you could be moving to a new house. There's a new job. This is just really awesome opportunity for this group. So, this very often appears in autumn and winter time. In autumn, animals often bury food ready to sustain themselves during the colder months, and seeing them do this could be a sign to stash away the things that will sustain you too during this period. These could be material things such as food and money. Remember, she's very practical fairy. Or you might stash away cherished memories inside your heart and tap into them whenever you need a spiritual boost. The Lost and Found fairy also reminds us that it's okay to lose things. Perhaps you never really needed them anyway, or their time and purpose has been served. Exactly. The time and purpose has been served. Move on. It's no use crying over spilt milk could also be the message she brings. Let it go. Get a cloth and clean it up. Then go and get some more milk. Ideally vegan nut milk, it says. Oh my God, if you really need it. Okay, so anyways, it's kind of funny that's being brought up and we have nutrition. So for some of you, you need to add some more to your diet. Maybe you're missing some nutrients here, okay? Especially for people who eat a vegan diet, you need to make sure you're eating balanced because yeah, I mean, seriously, a lot of they lack in certain nutrition. If you're doing it right, then you're getting all of it. But if not, and most people, I'm just going to say it, I'm going to be honest, don't do it right. They're not getting all the proper nutrients, and you need to make sure you're covering all your bases, okay? Because you'd be surprised how a lack of one nutrient can totally throw off the balance of your body, and it really can. I mean, seriously, okay? So watch out for that. But whatever way of eating that works for you, go for it, baby. But just make sure you're eating it balanced and you're eating right, okay? So anyways, everything's going to work out. No need to fret because good times are on the way, you guys. That star is shining bright for you. You are going to shine like a star. So that's it. That's all I have for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. And if you'd like to check out more readings by me or get a personal reading, head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop-down box below. Thank you guys for being with me, and I'll catch you next time. My group 2, my orange calcite people, this is going to be your reading. Look at this. This is a piece of orange calcite, right? Now look at this piece of orange calcite. Can you see the difference? This was much cheaper than this one. Can you tell? But anyway, the fact that you guys chose orange calcite, it is such a happy, sunny, beautiful, happy, freaking summery kind of color. I feel like you've got a lot of sunshine like around you, like you literally ooze it. And I feel like you're getting closer in touch with that sacral chakra, that creativity center, that sexuality. You're kind of like feeling it and you're oozing it and you're just tapping into all that good, juicy goodness, okay, basically. So let's see what the Fae have to say today. We have the oh my God, you guys, hell yeah. We have the Ace of Autumn, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Damn, we have abundance. Fuck yeah. See, I told you that sunshine is all around you. We have the Chariot with card 6. Charge ahead with confidence. Stay strong and focused. Fuck yes. Abundance is yours. And we have sexual union. Oh my God, this is so appropriate because what I was just saying, sacral chakra, right? Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Definitely feel like you got some opportunity coming, not only monetarily, but also sexually coming your way. Damn. Okay. Let's see what comes up in our little chippies here, because I'm going to put some of these guys down too. Okay. Oh my goodness. We have 555, change afoot. We have weekend getaway. We have 1010. Woo. We have 888. We have, oh my God. We have glow up. We have the sun. And then we have divine timing. Oh, you guys, this is my freaking fun group here. Woo. Okay. So it looks like you're feeling good. You're looking good. The Fae are definitely shooting abundance all over you, okay? You tap into that and there's no stopping you. I feel like you are plowing straight ahead. You've been getting hints and signs with synchronicities all around you. This is definitely, for some of you, could be an 8-year. Hey. Also a 5-year for some of you. But I feel like more like 8-year because it just feels like more like an 8-year. And also I got to mention that what happens now definitely is going to come into fruition come October. So be prepared. Definitely, and everything is happening in divine timing the way it should. There's no need to worry. Now is the time to focus on a glow up. If you're not already doing that, you want to tap into that healthy eating regime. You want to start working out, get, your hair touched up, go like pamper yourself, do some beauty treatments, maybe buy a new dress or a new outfit or two, whatever that makes you feel hot. And then definitely strut your stuff in that shit. Work it, honey, work it. Go on a weekend getaway with some friends, dress up, look fine as fuck, and you will be surprised at the opportunities that will come your way. Especially if you're putting it out there, like the signals that, hey, I'm having a good time, If you see somebody that you find attractive, wink at the motherfucker. Do something like this. Don't be afraid to be flirtatious, okay? It doesn't mean you're going to go run off and get married to that person, okay? You're just having fun being you, being flirtatious and having fun. Seriously. And you can tell, by paying attention, especially if it's a group, like say for instance, you're into the dudes. It's saying there's a group of dudes, they're all by themselves, having a good time, just like, hey guys, just like say hi as you walk past. You never know what could happen. Don't be like a wallflower in this case. This is the time for you to shine and really turn it on and enjoy your summer. This is hot girl summer vibes. You know what I mean? Totally. Okay. So we have with the Ace of Autumn here, it says a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career, celebration time. You might be getting a promotion. You could be like getting ready to, like you just got out of university and you just landed your favorite job that you wanted to get. There's a reason to celebrate here. This is what the Fae are all about that. Let me tell you, they know how to party. And this is why weekend getaway it's a good change for you to make sure you do that. Okay. Everything is happening as it should. We have abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. Yes, exactly, because it happens differently for everyone. So the competitive type A, ball busting, chomper type people need to chill the fuck out, because guess what? You'll get yours and everybody else will too. Okay. There's no race. Just chill the fuck out. We're all human. We're all here having to deal with the same fucking obstacles, same crap. Okay. We all approach it in our own way, of course. But it's like the overly competitive people, if somebody here is overly competitive, it's time for you to dial it back, honey. Because it's like ease and being more relaxed is definitely going to attract more abundance to you, and people are going to like you better. Okay, straight up. It's like people who are too pushy, ain't nobody like that. Okay, it's like, So this is the time, though, to charge ahead with confidence and stay strong and focused on your goals. For those who are not the type A kind, that, this is like your cue. This is, you got it going on, honey. Shine your light. Show it off, because guess what? It's definitely going to attract something fucking positive your way, most definitely, okay? I want to read the abundance card here because, like I said in the last group, I have not read and even used these cards in eons. So let's see what this card has to say, the extended message. So, the arrival of this fairy tells you that abundance is on the way. Perhaps you'll receive an unexpected gift or a cash windfall. Holy shit, a windfall of money. This is literally saying the same thing. Oh my God. It could also be a spiritual gift, whichever form it takes. You just have to make sure that you're ready for it. Make sure you're in a place of receptivity, that you believe and know you're worthy to receive any abundance. Work on this if you feel it could be an issue for you. Yes, for all of you Debbie Downers who are always constantly, self-talking, like negative self-talking yourself, saying, oh, I'm a failure, or I can't do it, or nobody loves me, or I can't get a date, or any of that kind of crap. You need to stop that now, okay? And know you are worthy of it, and literally become that energy. By oozing that is when you attract it to you. By constantly being negative, all you're going to get is negative in return. Sorry, but that's the facts. And that's how manifestation works. It's like the more positive and uplifted you are, and the more you just feel good about yourself and like ooze that confidence and just enjoy being who you are, not worrying about all that other shit, then that is when things miraculously take a turn and things start to change. And I'm only saying this to you because I speak from experience. You want to change your life? Then you have to change, period. And, by always going to the negative all the time or thinking you can't or you won't or you don't, then that's all you're ever going to get. Until you decide there's no more of this, I'm going to freaking go speeding through on my chariot of fire, blazing a fucking trail, kicking ass and taking names. Woohoo! Enjoying my life, turning on my sexuality. Look at me freaking walk. Look at me strut in my new freaking outfit. Yeah, baby. And owning your shit and just enjoying your life. That's when things will miraculously take that turn. The sun is shining on you. Feel that vibration. Own that shit, okay? So, by feeling truly worthy, we can be receptive to the flow and blessings of abundance in our lives. If you feel unworthy, ask yourself why and be honest in your answer. For this is the key to the door of abundance from the universe, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Often feelings of unworthiness can stem from childhood, and facing these feelings can sometimes be challenging and painful. Talking your feelings through with a trusted friend or a professional counselor could reap many rewards, shifting any negative views of yourself and of your worthiness to receive. Self-worth is key here. The Fairy of Abundance says there's enough abundance in the universe for everyone, and you have just as much right to it as anyone else. So prepare yourself for incoming abundance and enjoy. Fuck yes, okay? Like literally, for the people who have the victim mentality, I'm sorry, there comes a point in life, no matter how bad something has been in the past or something bad happened to you, the more power you give to it by always playing the victim, the more that fucking energy or that asshole or whoever did something dirty to you wins. It's time for you to take your power back. No more of that victim mentality shit, okay? It's like, oh my God, the comments that I have seen in the past with this kind of stuff, like, oh, I never this or I never that, or you don't know what you're talking about because you've never been bullied or whatever. It's like, honey, you don't know anything about me, so do not judge, okay? But I can tell you this, the longer I let people freaking get to me and like constantly dwelled on it or talked bad about myself, when it comes to this shit, the longer I had to put up with that shit. And then there came a day when I'm like, enough is fucking enough. I am going to live my life to the fullest the way I want to, because I'm not going to let that shit bother me anymore. And I will overcome and I shall rise, bitch. And I will freaking dominate and I will kick ass and love my life. And that's what I decided to do. And so if I can do it, you can do it. You know, it takes time. It takes patience. Divine timing is coming up here for a reason. Okay. It's like you cannot let, the longer you let negativity get to you, the longer you dwell on something that bad that happened to you, the more you give that energy to it and the more harder it is for you to heal from it. There comes a point when you have to make a change and you have to decide enough is enough, okay? And for everybody, that comes at different times, hence the reason why divine timing. But this group, I feel glow up here. I feel happiness. I feel freaking positivity and especially in the areas of relationships and sexual union, okay? Not everybody is a fucking asshole. Not everybody's out to get you. Not everybody's going to hurt you, okay? But in order to meet other people and meet, you know, and initiate that change, you have to be vulnerable and realize you have to open yourself up. But this group is kicking butt. Look at that. Beautiful freaking energy, lots of abundance, lots of freaking forward movement, happiness, blessings coming your way. So revel in it, enjoy it, and kick ass and take names, okay? So there you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. If you would like to check out more readings by me, please head over to my Patreon. The link is down below, and that's where I have personal reading tiers as well if you're looking for a personal reading. So thank you guys for joining me today, and I will catch you next time. Okay. Bye-bye. For those of you who chose group 3 with the Botswana agate here, let's get into this and see the messages. I am going to be using my Oracle chips as well, so let's see what comes up here. We have the Prince of Winter, which is the Knight of Swords. We have moderation, and we have the Fool card. We have a Fool. It's card 12. It says, have the courage to embrace change, take risks, and be adventurous. And then we have time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. This is about patience. However, hold on. This is kind of a cool message, actually, what's coming up in here, what I'm seeing here so far. Oop. Well, those wanted to come out. So we have magic in the air. We have 999, a closing of a situation. We have new job. Let's see what else comes up. Okay. Baby girl. Engaged. May. Extended family and fake or false person. I hate it when that fucking chip comes up. It bugs me. I'm going to be honest. All right, so something has lit your fire. I'm feeling like you are determined to achieve something. Something has caught your attention. You are obsessing about it almost. It's like you are so passionate about it and you are just going to fucking go for it. You are taking that risk. You're feeling way courageous, lit. You're like, I'm going to do it. Maybe you're like literally putting in to get a new job. You're going for a new position or something like this. That, you know, this is like the FAE trying to say, whoo, dial it back a little bit. Everything comes, you know, good things come to those who wait. Be a little bit patient, chill the heck out, step back a little bit. There needs to be a little bit more moderation. Maybe you're going after something a little bit too hard and being way too aggressive. And in this case, it's like, you know, dial it back a little bit because, or even like when it comes to pursuing a relationship, you're coming on so strong, maybe even that people are going to think, okay, well, you're a fake. This can't be real. You know, even if you are genuine, like, and like straight up, like way into this person, you're just so excited and like you really are happy to have them as your friend or something. Maybe it's like too much and like coming at them too much. They're not used to it. So there's a need to dial it back. So, because you don't want people to like you don't want to misrepresent yourself. Okay. That's what I'm trying to say, because there's definitely magic afoot here. Things are, you know, turning out really well. And especially if you guys are like pursuing a new relationship, make sure that you take that in moderation and you're not trying too hard and like forcing, like trying to force things on somebody or saying, when are you going to put a ring on it or something? No, don't do that. In this case, it's very important you take it one day at a time, go very slow. For some of you, the person that you are so adamant about or like going after could actually not be who they are, because you know you're so blinded to like trying to project what you want onto this person that you're not seeing them for who they really are. So that could be for somebody here, but for the most part, it's like, you know, there's a need to have a little bit more moderation. But this is like encouraging to definitely go after your goals, like what you're trying to achieve, like especially when it comes to the work, the career realm. You know, there's definitely magic afoot. There's something closing. There's a door closing and new ones are starting to open for you. Something could have happened, or you could have started pursuing this in the month of May. And for those of you who are like literally trying to pursue a relationship, this is the FAE trying to say, you're trying too hard. Give it time, because in divine timing, don't worry, you're going to be freaking unfianced and you will end up having children with this person. So dial it back, relax, take a chill pill, enjoy each day, savor it. Getting to know someone takes a long time. And I would know, I've been married for 28 years. So yeah, every day is something new. And even though I know my husband very, very well, every day is something new to learn, because we are, as people, are growing and we change as we age and stuff. And so we got married real fucking young too. But it's like, it takes a long time to really like get to know somebody and get to know their quirks, what they love. You're going to notice, you're going to learn things that you can't stand too about the other person, but that comes with the whole package. I'm sorry, there's no such thing as a perfect person that's never going to have a habit that doesn't annoy the fuck out of you. Everyone has their quirks, and learning to deal with that is where patience comes in. Perhaps somebody here has been way too hard on other people when they meet. They've met like some amazing people, but then they're so nitpicky and everything has to be like this ideal thing, this fantasy they put in their head, that they're missing out and they're ruining perfectly good relationships because they're seeking out perfection when there's no such thing. I mean, literally, there's no such thing. It's like everybody has something. So this says, seek out an intellectual solution to your problem. The need to act quickly and decisively, sudden or unexpected changes. Yes. So again, when there is something that comes up and there is a sudden unexpected change, you know, you need to have the courage to embrace said change, because it's happening for a reason. It's happening for your betterment and for growth. And it's time for you. It's happening. This change, this sudden change could be happening because there is a need for you to be more adventurous and think outside the box. It's very interesting. So in the moderation, I'm going to mention this. It says, is there something you should, or is something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthfully. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Exactly. So perhaps maybe some of you also have been seeking out so much perfection in your own life, and you're very like determined to do something, that you're not making sure that you've been too serious, and it's time to let a little joy into your life and a little time out. And I totally understand for those of you who are who seek to do the best job humanly possible, and you're perfectionist in your career and what you do. I totally get it. You're very hard on yourselves or whatnot. This is a message saying enough, that you need to make time to take a step back, to enjoy your life a little, because why else are you working so hard? Okay, unless you're going to, there's a need to balance here. There's a need to make time to smell the roses, to have a cocktail with friends, to go out and dance your ass off, to go enjoy all this shit you've been working so hard to have. What good is it if you can't enjoy it? You know, you can't enjoy life. So there needs to be a balance with this group. And I feel like stepping outside that comfort zone is important. But also, like, if you guys have been really strictly like watching your diet or whatever, and you're not like getting any progress, maybe some of you are trying to cut for summer or something, and you like reached a stagnant point where you're not like dropping inches anymore or something. This is your cue, and this is true. Okay. And I know this because I have a personal training certification. Once you get to this kind of like, you stall in your progress, you do need to have a little bit of moderation in your diet. Like, go out and enjoy like a very decadent meal, have dessert, have some wine, enjoy it. You can just, go out and do it. Like, if you're afraid if you bring that into your house that you're going to like overeat or something like this, I get it. Go out for it. It's like a treat to yourself. You need to treat yourself. If you've been like working really hard, whether it's in your career, your health, whatever, you still need to like have wiggle room to where you can enjoy your life. Otherwise, you just become a big fat wet mop and nobody wants to be around you. Because your hormone levels are going to be all fucked up. You're going to be grumpy. It's not going to be a pleasant experience. So it is important to enjoy that moderation in your life. Also, you could be finding out, for some of you, that an extended family member has gotten engaged. Maybe they're going to have a baby. Also, you could be finding out that someone close to you is actually pretty fucking fake, and they've been faking it all along about something. And it's going to be kind of shocking or surprising when you find it out. But it's not like it directly, you're just going to be like, whoa, it's not like it's going to change your life per se. But it's definitely changing their life that everybody fucking sees that about them. And that could be due to Saturn in Pisces, because that's what it does. It calls bitches out that are fake or false, who lie, dirty politicians, any of that kind of shit. It does that a lot. Okay. It's going to make people accountable for their crap and their lies and their secrets. They're going to be exposed. So that could be what's kind of why this is coming up and why this is happening. Just make sure it's not you. Again, don't worry. Everything's going to come to you in due course, in moderation. It's all good. You got new positive opportunities. So let's take a look at that moderation card. I haven't used, like I said, for the other groups, I haven't used this deck for eons. So I'm going to read the little messages on these ones. The card draws your attention to your diet and how the food you eat has a direct influence on your health. Perhaps you're consuming too much unhealthy food, or are drinking to excess, or know someone who is. Oh, could be an extended family member. When it comes to food and drink, moderation is the key. We're all capable of developing either healthy or unhealthy eating habits, and it's important to be honest with yourself about this. How does the food you eat make you feel? Are you always trying out new food fads? Do you still feel empty after a meal? Eating excessively is a sign we're lacking in something else. A lack of love or feeling of being unloved can create false hunger. Fake or false person. Holy shit. If you feel you or someone you know has an eating disorder, then it's important to seek professional help so that a balanced relationship with food can be regained. Fairies can also consume human food, but by absorbing its energies rather than consuming it physically. Next time you're eating outside, perhaps enjoying a picnic, you may notice that your food tastes a little bland. This may be because the fairies are also enjoying your feast. That's kind of trippy. All right. The fairies encourage you to eat food that's fresh, pure, and ideally free of pesticides. Raw foods such as salads can give us extra energy due to the increased nutrients and vitamins they contain. It might also be worth exploring natural vitamin supplements, especially in wintertime. Yeah, because, people have, what do you call it? SAD, it's called SAD, where it's like lack of sunlight, and it actually causes depression. So it is very important for this group to get outside and get some sunlight on your skin. It is very important to enjoy that. You have no idea. It also clears your aura to like literally sit in the sun. If you are a very intuitive or a psychic person, it's really important, like early in the morning when you wake up, go outside while you have your tea or, your cup of coffee or espresso or whatever, and let the sun hit your face for at least 10 minutes, if not more. I mean, we don't want to get skin cancer here, folks, but for that little amount of times, like I usually do it for like 10 to 15 minutes. And I'm telling you, it's just like you feel refreshed. It actually helps with the biorhythms in your body. It helps your hormones to produce, what they need to. You have no idea how important sunlight is. So all these people who are like sketch about being in nature and they don't ever want to go outside because they're too busy playing video games all day or something like that, they're actually doing themselves a disservice to their body because they're not letting that sunlight get on their skin, especially if you live in a very northern region of the planet where in winter it's dark a lot. It's really important to do this, especially in the summer months. And this is when you're going to definitely, especially if you live in a more natural wild area, the FAE are all about, and getting out there in the woods or in nature on the beach, doesn't matter, wherever. And every culture has their own version of FAE and their own legends and stories about it. So it's like letting that sun shine on you is really going to fucking help you out. It's going to help you to relax. Grab your beach towel, head to the beach, get a good book, just chill the fuck out and enjoy life. Okay. Because too much stress, too much freaking ball busting, too much, too focused and not enough chill time is not going to help anyone. And maybe when you're so busy, you're not eating right. And that could throw you off hardcore, okay? Meal prep, definitely meal prep. And, you want to focus your meals on as much unprocessed food as possible. You don't want to eat. This is why, especially in the Western world, especially in the United States, there are so many people who are sick. It's because the majority of people, all they eat is crap. They eat nothing but just completely processed garbage. If you're not eating it in the natural state it's grown, then it's got nutrients removed from it, okay? And with the commercial farming techniques, they are stripping the soil so hard from, the natural nutrients. They're not replenishing the soil, and it's causing a lot of problems, both when it comes to natural habitats of animals as well as what's in the food itself. So, I even suggest this group even look into as part of like therapy for stress, gardening, and like even if you live in an apartment, if you have a balcony or you have a window, you can still put dirt in a fucking pot and grow shit. There's no excuses here with that, okay? And you can actually work magic with plants, and it's freaking very therapeutic. There is actually a form of therapy in Japan that has everything to do with, it's called, it's forest bathing. I have a book about it here in my house even, and they've done numerous studies on how nature, even in its smallest form in your home and stuff, can actually make a huge difference on your life. So look into that, okay, guys? So anyways, looks like we have a lot of magic in the air, a lot of freaking, opportunities coming your way. Doors are closing, but other ones are opening back up. Make sure that you take time out, because don't try too hard, because you're going to burn yourself out to a crisp, okay? But do have courage to embrace the changes that are coming, because there could be some sudden ones coming up, okay? Be ready. So anyways, that's it. That's all I have for this group. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. If you'd like to check out more readings by me or get a personal reading, head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop-down box below. Thank you for being with me, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.